It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Friday, September 16th. I'm James Spann. Over the weekend, we might see a little increase in the number of scattered showers and storms Sunday. That might offer our best chance of rain in a while. And when will cool air return? Let's go in there and check things out as we often do. We'll start with the upper air pattern. That's the look at 500 millibars, about 18,000 feet off the ground. Very nice trough over the northern plains, but that stays north of us. We have the ridge here. And so far, nothing on radar, not a drop. That was the radar captured at 2:33. Still the chance of a few isolated showers through the evening hours, but obviously rain's not going to be a big problem for high school football games tonight. Numbers are down a little bit today. Those were captured at 1 o'clock. We had mostly low 90s. We'll probably wind up with mid-90s today. And again, this is not like the heat we have in July and August because the dew points are low. The dew point at Fort Payne is 59, Birmingham 63. So humidity values, again, not what you'd expect back in midsummer. There's the watch warning map around the nation, amazingly quiet. We actually had a flash flood warning earlier this morning for parts of Mobile and Baldwin counties, but those have been canceled and, again, nice and quiet. A couple of marginal risks west of the state. One from West Texas up into parts of Missouri and Arkansas, one over parts of Minnesota. This is tomorrow, the standard slight risk for places like Amarillo and Lubbock, Texas, up to about Trinidad, Colorado. And on day 3, Sunday, no organized severe weather expected, but where you see the green, that means thunderstorms are possible. Here's the average rain for the next 5 days, valid through Wednesday morning of next week. 1/2 to 1 inch for much of the state. And again, we'll kind of target Sunday as the day with the highest coverage of showers and storms. Tropical weather. First off, Ian, that's the red circle at the top of the screen. That is becoming extratropical. That is off the board. Other things happening. We have a wave coming into the upper Texas coast around Galveston that will not develop. We have Julia off the South Atlantic coast of the United States being sheared severely. Carl in the eastern Atlantic also being sheared. And with dry air surrounding that, and a new wave coming off the coast of Africa. Concerning the new wave, a medium chance that develops over the next 5 days. Just something to watch, far, far from land. Closer in, there's a look at the track of Julia doing a loop-de-loop, and it just fizzles out off the coast of South Carolina. It stays far enough offshore, really not to create any big problems there. And again, this thing is being sheared. It's very weak and very disorganized. This is Carl in the eastern Atlantic. If it can make it, if it can survive across the Atlantic, it could strengthen to a hurricane by the middle of next week. However, this will likely be a recurving storm. The GFS continues the idea of recurving this well east of the United States, not even getting close. So model fans, here we go, the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Still got the ridge here, but the heights are down a little bit, and we have a surface front approaching from the northwest. So we will mention a chance of scattered showers and storms tomorrow. The better chance during the afternoon and evening hours. Highs go back in the 80s. This is the high-res NAM at 4 o'clock tomorrow, and it's not showing a lot, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw more than that. Alabama should be playing football at that time. They play over in Oxford, Mississippi against Ole Miss. Fairly decent chance of a passing storm during that game. That's not to say it's going to rain the entire game, but some rain possible a time or two, and a lightning delay is also on the table. This is 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. That looks pretty good for Auburn. We'll still mention just the chance of a shower for that game, but for now it looks like an outside chance, maybe the better chance at that point over on the western side of the state. And then Sunday, this is the day where we should have the better coverage of showers and storms. Not going to rain all day, and we can't promise rain for everybody, but most communities stand a fairly decent chance of getting some rain at times. And again, the high will be in the 80s. And then Monday, we're back in dry air. So if you need rain, we all do. Hope you get some this weekend because Monday looks dry. The high will be around 90. And the rest of the week looking pretty dry. Tuesday, GFS showing a high of 91. Wednesday, mostly sunny, the high close to 90. And even Thursday, we might mention the chance of a shower, but obviously not a big rain event. This is the end of the forecast period, Friday, September 23rd. That's a good-looking trough back in the northern Rockies there. That looks like wintertime. And boy, look at the low end advance of that thing, 993 millibars over the Dakotas with howling winds and snow back in the colder air. That's a sign of the times. And around here, maybe a few scattered showers a week from today. Here's the end of the forecast period. Oh, yes. You can see the pattern change emerging. The ridge beginning to vanish, a big cold trough beginning to form across the northern plains. And again, that's suggesting we'll start to get into noticeably cooler air. Numbers off the GFS for the next 15 days. You can see the cool down late this month. The European looking the same. And we probably will get that first good Canadian front to get us in the 70s and 50s right around the 1st of October. That's always fun when that happens. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video. Today we'll have notes in the blog. My next video will be posted Monday morning at 7 o'clock. Brian Peters, the man that looks like Colonel Sanders, will have the video updates tomorrow and Sunday. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.